Good afternoon. How are you? I'm doing okay. It is Wednesday, and this afternoon I came home from work and I just changed my clothes and I said, you know what? I think I'm going to put together my two youngest grandchildren's little Easter bags. I'm not putting anything in a basket. I'm using little bags, and everything that I'm using came from the Dollar Tree except for this little fairy that I got at Aldi for my granddaughter. And yeah, all came from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to show you just what everything is and how I'm going to put it together in the little bags, nice and cute. And when I was a kid, my Easter baskets were simple. Big chocolate bunny in the middle, some of the plastic eggs with jelly beans in it, some of the Peeps, coloring book and crayons, jump rope maybe, and we were so happy. We were so happy with stuff like that. Just like Christmas stockings when I was a kid. I'd get coloring book and crayons, a candy cane, an orange, and an apple, maybe a package of Jacks or something, and that was great, wasn't it? If you're my age, or even from a household that didn't have a lot of money, and my age is 56, so I was born in the 60s, grew up in the 70s, and it was the small little things like that we were just so happy with, right? Now, Easter baskets and Christmas stockings, kids get cell phones in them, all this crazy stuff. And the baskets or the stockings cost more than a bunch of gifts, right? Yeah. So, even with my own kids, their baskets weren't full of gadgets, but they were just full of cute stuff, like the stuff that I mentioned that I used to get. So my kids are all grown. They're in their 20s and 30s, and I don't do baskets for them, but I do little things for my youngest grandchildren. So I'm going to just put them together and I'm going to let you watch. So again, we have this little fairy doll, which came from Aldi, and she was just $3.99. And I will, little side note here, I know my little granddaughter watches my YouTube channel, and if she watches this, then she knows what she's getting for Easter. But whatever, I'm sure she'll be happy. And if she doesn't watch it, then it'll be a surprise, right? So anyways, the little fairy doll. I got each of my grandchildren, and my little granddaughter is 4, my grandson is 7. So these sidewalk chalks I got at the Dollar Tree. Got 2 of them. They are, the brand is Creative Kids, and there's 4 pieces. I thought they were 2 long ones, but they're 4. So sidewalk chalk, that's like such a springtime toy or activity, isn't it? So I got one for my granddaughter and one for my grandson. Then I got them each a pack of Crayola crayons, 16 crayons in each pack. And then I got them each a coloring book. And a lot of the coloring books now aren't just coloring books, they're activity pads. And not all little children know how to fill out word searches or stuff like that. But these, I really had to look at the Dollar Tree, and these are strictly coloring books. They're all coloring pages. So I'll let you see what they are in case you need to go to the Dollar Tree. It's, what is the brand? I don't know what the brand is. Well, it says Greenbrier, so it's a Dollar Tree product. It's distributed by Greenbrier. The Clever Factory Incorporated. I don't know if you can see that. But it's all coloring pages. Let's see if you can see. See? It's all coloring pages. It's not any word searches or fill in the blanks or anything. So one for each grandchild, and this is the same thing, jumbo coloring book, and it's straight up coloring pages, and this looks like it's more girly, so I'm going to have to really pay attention to what I'm doing. There's a lot of mermaids in this one, where this one had a lot of like dogs and frogs and fire trucks and sports, so I'm going to have to pay attention to that. All right, so also the little fairy is going to go in my granddaughter's bag, so I got my grandson a big thing of bubbles. For my granddaughter, these are fruit snacks. She likes unicorns. She's all about unicorns, so I figured these would be good for her. And my grandson likes dinosaurs, so these are dinosaur fruit packs. There's 8 little pouches in each pack, and I didn't get any candy. I didn't get any Peeps, any jelly beans, anything. I figured this was a treat in itself. And also for my grandchildren, this is a 4-pack of modeling dough, so I'm going to break it up and give 2 to each child. So then, instead of baskets, I'm going to use gift bags. There's a pink one, obviously, for my granddaughter, and a gold one for my grandson. And then at the Dollar Tree, I picked up some pastel tissue. Yeah, so that is what I am doing for Easter for my 2 little grandchildren. Again, I didn't do a lot of candy in them. Their little teeth doesn't need that. They just don't. And I think a whole pack of the fruit snacks is enough. As you can see, I'm not spoiling them. I don't think children need to be spoiled. I just don't. And especially at Easter. Easter is not about the bunny. And I'm not going to go there and get all, religious in this video, but it's not about the bunny. It was never about the bunny when I was a kid. I grew up going to church with my mom, especially on Easter, but every Sunday we would go to church. And I want my grandchildren to know that little things like this can make you happy. You don't need all these expensive gadgets. You don't need electronics in your Easter basket or your Christmas stocking or anything. When I was a kid, this was perfect. And my mom used to go out to stores, when she went out shopping or whatever, and she'd always come, not always, but she would come back with little surprises, and often it was a coloring book and crayons. And I'm sure there's someone out there that can understand or remember how much fun this was. How much fun. And I want my little grandchildren to know the fun that this was, or the fun that bubbles is, blowing bubbles. And sidewalk chalk. Sidewalk chalk. I want them to go outside. I want them to shut the TV off and go outside and draw some happy faces, or draw a rainbow, or write their name in sidewalk chalk. And play with Play-Doh, as long as I don't mush it into the carpet or leave the cap off where it's going to dry up, right? Right. So, again, this is just a frugal way of putting something nice together for your children or your grandchildren. You're not breaking a budget, living within your means, and giving them something nice on a special holiday like this. So I'm going to put these together, and I'll get right back and I'll show you what the bags look like. So here are the 2 bags. The gold one is for my grandson. The pink one is for my little granddaughter. And in the yellow, or behind the yellow tissue, is for my grandson. I put everything that I showed you together here, the dinosaur little fruit snacks. And yeah, there's the, I gave him the orange and the blue little Play-Doh. It's not the Play-Doh brand, but and the crayons, the coloring book, the bubbles, and the sidewalk chalk. Yeah, so there's that. And the yellow tissue. And then over here for the little girl is her little fairy and the unicorns and the white and the purple Play-Doh and the coloring book and the sidewalk chalk. Yeah, and her little unicorn treats. Just put some tissue on it and voila. So that is what I am doing for my two youngest little grandchildren. These cute little Easter bags. Cute little Easter bags. I'm probably going to go to my mother's, which I know I'm going to my mother's, not probably, but I'm going to my mother's for Easter. At work, the residents are having an Easter tea, which I might stop by for that. I'm pretty sure my staff can put that together or execute it or whatever after I plan it all. So that's that. That is that. I hope the weather is really good for Easter where I am, and I hope it's good where you are. And whatever you do to celebrate this holiday, if you do, I hope you have a good one. And I hope I gave you some ideas for a very inexpensive but cute little package that you can give somebody, whether it's your child or your grandchildren or just someone special to your heart for Easter. Just a little thing, not a ton of candy, not about the bunny, not about all that, but something sweet, just the same. Thank you for watching. Have a great night. Bye-bye.